Welcome back to Carol's Kitchen. Now we're cooking. Tonight I'm going to make stuffed jalapeno peppers. One of my family favorite dishes, an appetizer. It's a crowd pleaser. I make it as often as I can. It's a simple appetizer to make. So let me show you how we're going to start it. We start off with 8 ounces of soft cream cheese, 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese. And I went ahead and grated this earlier to save some time. And what you do is you have your grater box and you want to spray it with some spray. It makes the cleanup so easy because you know how cheese is very sticky. Okay, now we're going to add half a teaspoon. I use white pepper instead of black pepper, but you could use either one of your choice. Half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of salt. And the magic to this is dill spices. So I use half a teaspoon of dill. We'll mix this up really good. And see how nice it stirs because the cream cheese is nice and soft, room temperature. And then you can add a handful of bacon. And I don't put all of it in it because I will use some of this bacon for a garnish. Now, I did make a batch earlier and I experimented. And I decided to put some corn in this. I had 2 corns of cob left over. And I went ahead and took the corn off the cob. And you can see I have corn in here. And I cooked some earlier, and what a difference it made. It's just corn and the jalapeno seem to go together. So the way you would do this is you take your jalapeno and make sure you get some gloves on because the oils of the pepper is very hot. And once it gets into your skin, it's really hard to get off, and you might scratch your face, rub your eye, and boy, will you be sorry. Okay, face the jalapeno pepper towards you, and you're gonna cut it and follow the angle of the pepper. And I start in the middle, and I go all the way down to the stem. I like getting as much of the stem as I can on both sides. Another technique I've learned how to cut and clean the inside out really good. I take my knife, and I cut this little membrane right here, and then take your knife a little bit down to the side. Then I use a grapefruit spoon. It has the ridges around it, so it's really makes it easier to get in there and get all the pepper seeds out, because you really don't want the seeds in it unless you really like it spicy. And sometimes you really can't tell how hot the peppers are going to be. Sometimes while I'm doing this, I'd be sneezing and my eyes watering, my nose running. So I think these are pretty mild. So now all you do is I like using my fingers. I just take a bunch of it, make it like a little ball, and then I pack it in there really good. Then I'll take it and dump it upside down into the bacon. I put it on my baking tray, and make sure your oven is preheated at 400, and this will cook between 20 and 25 minutes. It all depends on the size of the pepper. Now I'll cook these about 25 minutes because a little larger in size, but keep in mind though, if you like your peppers a little crispy, take them out about 5 minutes earlier. Now I'm going to do one with the corn. Now another technique you can do, and believe me, I've done it always, and I really seem to like this better because the bacon's cooked and crispy. And now the other way you could do this, and you could buy these in stores already pre-wrapped, and just put the bacon around it, and then put on your tray. And did you know if you have a convection oven that it's the same as cooking in the air fryer? I didn't know that until recently. So a 400 convection oven, and the air is going to circulate around the whole tray. It's going to cook even, nice and crispy. And I made some earlier, and I've got to give this a try. Now, I've got some sour cream. And also, I did make a blue cheese with some spices in it, if you like that also as a dipping sauce. But see how nice and crispy this is and how nice it holds together? It's tender, but still firm. All you do is dip into the sour cream and then take a bite. It doesn't get any better than this. So, bon appetit. Thank you for visiting my video. Until next time, we see you later. Have a good night. Ciao.